Tequila, ooh, man. I don't know why. I hate that name. It's like anytime I hear tequila, it's like I'm gonna do something fucked up.
Yeah, that's why I'm brings up bad memories.
Right.
I think the same thing happened with me when I chugged a thing of wild turkey,
Oh shit.
and I literally the best way I could explain it was I get why they named it wild turkey because I felt like a fucking wild turkey. I fell on the fucking ground and everything, just walking.
Dang! Quit your fucking whining, man. Fuck. Sorry, man.
So
He's crying because he's got Mario stuck in the fucking water. Yeah, Mario's stuck in the fucking water, buddy. He's drowning. He's literally drowning, losing his little heart, little points.
that's why
Jesus.
Mario's good though. You get to retry and retry and retry.
Oh yeah. He just cries so much over video games. I don't want him growing up to be a little bitch.
Alright.
Gotta be tough. Gotta be strong. Gotta be smart. I mean, I could be stupid. I know I can go out there right now. They got a guy in front of us. He's landing. Looks like he's landing in the back of us. I'm gonna come up here. Hey, he's
Oh,
behind us.
he's right here. Shit, I see
Oh,
him.
fuck. I'm grabbing a gun. I'm looking for a gun. Quickly, gun. Just a gun. We'll kill this motherfucker. Let's kill this motherfucker. I think there's a gun right here. Oh, looky there. I got a fucking... Got him?
No,
No, no, I hear gunshots. I'm on my way.
he's
Fuck, where?
trying to.
He's trying to what?
Oh, he fucking ran out the house and jumped out the window and fucking. Now
There's a
he's running.
car. There's a car over here. I hear it now.
There he is. Yeah, there he is. Fucking idiot.
Drop
There you
one.
go.
Motherfucker's running like a little bitch.
Left his homie.
He jumped out of the car. He's down here. I think this guy's armless, but he's in a house. He could have a gun.
If he's the dude in the red hoodie, he has no gun. He
No,
might be looking for one.
he's in the house. He's looking for one. Got him. He's down.
Nice.
Alright. He had a scar on him too. He had it in single shot just like I did. That was alright. Piece of shit motherfuckers. You dead motherfuckers.
I had no scope or nothing. I was just trying to shoot him.
It was still funny though. Motherfuckers thought they were hot. Ain't hot no more, are you? Yeah. So hot now, are you motherfuckers?
I can't believe they
Dang!
found that car so fast.
Oh yeah, I know. They had a plan, obviously. Got another car coming our way. Rest shouldn't be their teammates. We took out 2 people already.
Yeah, I don't think it's their teammates. I hear him behind me though.
Yeah, we heard gunshot.
Like, like southwest.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if you need a scope or anything, but there's a 3-time in here.
No, I've got a 4 times. I need a 2 times. Or a hollow. Is that? That's yours. I got a hollow. I got this fucking, what the fuck happened to my scope? I thought I picked up that fucking scope on that motherfucker. No. I picked up that scope. I gotta go all the way back to that house. Fuck. I picked up that fucking scope. Oh,
Shit.
okay.
That was on accident. That was me.
Uh, that's
Sat down and hit my button.
Alright. Dang, man. Quit it with the fucking shit, man. We gotta go. We got a car. Oh,
I'm
shit.
shooting.
Yeah,
I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop.
Go. Just go. Fuck it. I don't see them, so I say go.
You're shooting like a bot, though.
Let's just get the fuck out of here and get to the fucking circle. Oh, I know. I'm drunk. I have a whole nother personality right now. It's horrible. Man, I tell you what, you know that girl from Kick-Ass?
Which one?
Talking about the small girl who does all the ninja shit with Big Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that bitch is hot as fuck. She's over 18 now.
Has she played in any other movies?
Oh,
I
man.
feel like
I don't
she
know.
has.
I was looking her up in pornography, for real. Not even joking. I was trying to see if she had any sex tapes, and I found some shit up on her. No joke.
Did she?
I think she does, man.
They all secretly do.
I think she's breaking up with her boyfriend right now, too, in the news. I think something about some engagement ring or some shit. My girl would kill me if she knew I was talking like that. But I fucked that bitch though, for real. I'd never say a word about it, but I swear. Actually, I'll tell you the truth though. I think some of the video I was watching, because I think she had a breakup with her boyfriend. I was looking up stuff, because when normally, I'll be honest with you, dang. Normally when I look up superstars, I do look up their sex tapes. Because, you know, it's just crazy how superstars have sex tapes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not like normal life. Like normal
Anyway,
people.
yeah, the thing is when I think about it, I don't think that those other girls were her. You know what I mean?
Oh, is this a lookalike?
Yeah, I think they were lookalikes. I tell you what, that bitch is, oh, fine dime fucker all the time. She'd never go without dick. I was watching a dude that I watch on Facebook all the time. He's this redneck guy. And he got a meeting with this one chick. She's a superstar, right? Very, very hardcore superstar. And she's a porn star. I forget what movie. I forget what movie she played in, but it was so funny. They were sitting around talking about her big ass titties and shit. Man, it was funny as fuck. Uh, let's see here. You already checked this building. There's a level 2 vest in here I need. Alright, trying to focus on video games, not titties.
I see a vehicle. I don't know if somebody drove it over there though.
Now, I just never knew that she grew up to be like so fucking filled up. Like that bitch's ass from Kick-Ass 2 or Kick-Ass. She got a nice little fat ass. Oh man, that's horrible. I don't normally talk about superstars like that. My cousin used to tell me, if you're gonna cheat on your woman, you need to pick a superstar. And his was Angela Jolie, right? He said
That was his choice.
Angela Jolie was his choice, which I was like, she has anorexic problems. Bitch can't even keep her weight under control. She's got some fuck ass issues.
It's like a bag of bones.
Right, one minute she's thick, next minute she's like, I'll break you in half. I'll break her in half actually, but I think her car's fucked up. It's on fire.
I marked one over here.
Oh, you did? But I don't know. I couldn't think of which superstar I'd like to fuck any more than a superstar would like to fuck me. You know what I mean? We got a car coming our way, gonna run us over. It's coming right
No
at us.
fucking way, no fucking way. Ooh, he just missed me.
Down.
He missed me and fucking got you.
Two of them. There's two of them either way. Oh, come Come on, get me up. Come on, get me up. They're fighting. They're fighting. They're fighting. They're fighting. Come get me. Oh, no, it's over. Man. Fuck.
Yeah, they were shooting at me, not anybody else.
Oh, gotcha. Maybe they're in 2 cars.
They're about to fight. Oh, he got ran over.
Yeah, I really don't know what superstar I'd fuck. Any superstar that wants my dick, I guess. You know, I don't know. That's horrible. I'd do it though.
I'm about to die. I thought they were in a fight, but no.
That's horrible. I'm out.
Alright, I'm leaving too.
I'm your CNI nigga. You ever heard that from GTA? He's right. To your right, right there.
I see.
He's right there. He doesn't even notice you. He's fucking lost.
Oh, he's waiting for me to get pushed by the fucking storm.
Yeah.
I'll wait this out, bitch.
Left.
That's it.
Ah, fuck it.
I can't do that with the fucking 4-scope.
Yeah.
Damn it.
We'll go again. No big deal. Zane, man, fuck. I'm gonna put on another fucking movie. He touches the goddamn TV. I tell you what, though, man, I don't know. I woke up this morning, and that's what I was fucking thinking about, and I don't even know why. That makes no sense. I think I was waking up thinking about that bitch. I was like, Gormaz, whatever her name is. It's supposed to be Gormaz. I think it is. I looked it up. I don't know, because sometimes you're just thinking shit and you want to look it up. The girl from Kick-Ass who plays the daughter of Big Daddy. And then you realize she's got a whole relationship. And she's like got all kinds of issues. So, you know, I don't know. It don't always go sexual with me, you know. It's just sometimes I sit here and I think about things. It's just like, wow, who knew she was breaking up with her little boyfriend? She's over age of 18 and I can stick my shit all in it. And then I was stupid enough to see if she had any sex tapes, so, you know, that's normal, you know. I don't really mind having pornography on my phone. Some people are like, oh my god, you got pornography on your phone. Well, I'm a journalist too, sweetheart. And it sounds like an excuse. You know, it does. It does sound like
I see who you're talking about. I looked her up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's enough saying. That bitch is hot as fuck though. I didn't really feel nothing when she was in the movie because she looks like she's fucking what? She looks like she's fucking 12 or 13 in the movie. But then I started thinking, like, it's been some time since she's grown up. You know, it's that time to get a little older. And now that I know she's a little bit older, I'm just like, shit, don't bother me thinking about that. Yeah, there are some shit up there. I don't know if it's actually her, or if she actually has any sex tapes or anything, but, you know, that's sort of the shit I came up with, you know.
Well, they're out there for a reason.
Yeah. Well, you can find any actor if you want to. Actually, you can find lookalikes on the internet that look like actors with sex tapes. You know what I mean? Which I'm not really not doing journalism anyways, but it's a habit back in the day to look up certain actors. Because normally it would be a TMZ. You know what TMZ is?
Yeah, they're like
they do all that.
They like chase celebrities and shit.
Right. Really, I didn't really deal with celebrities in my journalism, but I did look them up at times, you know. Just to have a story to talk about. But man, that bitch is fine. fucking see a fat ass on that shit. But, I mean, I could really give a shit less about celebrities because in the end they want the spotlight. And me, I'm kind of famous. I'm kind of known. People hate me. That's fine, you know. I love to be hated, you know. So I'm just fine by that. I don't give a shit if people like me or not. But I know people know me. They'll warn you about me. Hell, William Bungie will harass you about me and tell you, hey, I'm a terrible person. I'm not accepted in the community. But he's a snitch who wants to call the cops. And then he wants to turn around and pull guns. So I don't know how the community respects him in the gang understanding, you know what I mean? You
What
know,
is he part of?
I told you, William Bungie is an ex-Antifa, so he's part of all
Oh,
that.
that's the guy you were talking about.
Yeah, that Sancho kickboxer who trained me.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Because
he
you
think,
also told me about the other guy, the the Asian dude. It sounded like.
oh yeah, Master Wong, yeah, me and him got
Yeah.
into it over the phone. Yeah. But you know that William Bungie's supposed to know the hood rules. He's supposed to know no snitching. He's supposed to know all this other shit. He's supposed to know not to call the cops. He knows not to pull a fucking gun without pulling the trigger and making it real. But he pulls a gun on me, and he doesn't want to make it real. He thinks he's gangster, but he's not. He thinks he's hood, but he's not. He's a snitch. His wife's out there in a video. I recorded the bitch say, I'm gonna call the police. I'm calling the police, and I'm just like, bitch, the police can't do shit. And she's like, I know, because of this and whatever. I'm just like, why are you calling the police for then, bitch? And I had a guy run up on me out there who thought he was part of the fucking British militia shit, to resist the Nazis shit. You know what I mean? This motherfucker's like, I'm breaking the law. I'm concealing carrying, but in Kentucky, the law is now that you don't need a license to conceal and carry. And I was like, what are you gonna do, dude? You gotta call the cops. Call the police on me. These motherfuckers are fake.
Welcome to Clapper.
I'm on Clapper. I'm trying to find your shit.
Yeah, it's, hold on. Pause it. Pause that shit. Clapper's
I'm trying to.
annoying. Only reason why I use Clapper is because there's a big volume of people on there. I don't really always listen to their fucking videos. And you'll figure that out if you spend time on there. But it's called, KY, type in KY Lexington Militia 77.
Is it
And
all together?
yeah, it's all together. It's just like anywhere else you would look. You put at symbol, Kentucky KY, at KY Lexington Militia 77. You should find me. You'll know who the fuck I am. I do a lot of stupid shit, dude.
Oh,
You see it?
recruiting. Oh yeah, I see it.
I have a little picture up there with me holding my fist up with glasses on, with my AR.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I don't lie to people. I'm not ashamed of what I do, but I'm not proud of it either. You know, you're gonna hear videos. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna hear videos of me saying I don't give a fuck about people going out there waving Nazi flags. You know what I mean? You're gonna hear a whole bunch of shit that you never thought you'd hear. I talk a whole lot of taboo shit, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm chaos and disorder. That's how I think about it. I am rebellion. It's just a mentality, a perspective. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. I mean, cause why? Why should I give a shit if I find a loophole how to start riots? If I find a loophole how to start war? See, that's how I think. Where are we gonna drop at, by the way?
Oh shit, I'm looking at the fucking phone.
Yeah, sorry. Where are we gonna drop at?
I can go here.
But yeah, you're gonna hear a whole bunch of shit from me, and I'm drunk too in those videos too, by the way. No fucking joke. I'm not joking with you, but I make a lot of common sense. You gotta listen to it through part 1, part 2, and understand the subject that I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
It might not be your opinion, but just to understand my opinion from your opinion, it's just how you structurally kind of put it together, I guess. You know what I mean? Because I do tell people you will find videos where I talk about perspectives. Now, perspectives is a very important part of every individual of America. You have a perspective, I have a perspective, right? That's what
Mhm.
makes you, hang out with me or don't want to hang out with me. Even if you don't like my perspective, but you're like, I can put up with his perspective. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
It's just it doesn't bother me at all. Everybody has an opinion.
right, an opinion, exactly. We all have something to say. Now, what
Mhm.
was I talking about? I think it was yesterday about the fucking people having to fucking pay child support.
Oh,
See,
if they're drunk drivers.
right, right. See, I have an opinion about that, okay, man? And do I get a say so? There's already a law before they made it another law. See, there's another state adopting that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's not really a choice. It's
Right.
not like you could vote on it or anything.
I mean, it's already gone through the governor's desk.
Exactly.
Right. And it's up to him after that. Once it's processed, you have to be an American. You have to respect that. Unlike they did during the election year for Donald Trump and Joe Biden. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was fucked.
Yeah. I mean, that shit went downhill.
I had a feeling it was gonna go like that though.
Well, I thought the
Nobody
Boogaloo.
really wanted the guy who told the truth and stated his opinion, didn't give a fuck about what people said. Nobody wanted him in office.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
At least in the fucking Democrat side and
I
shit.
was during that time I was connected with Mike Dunn. You know who Mike Dunn is?
Uh-uh.
All right, Mike Dunn was a representative of the Virginia boys of the
Oh yeah.
right, right, and he was part of the Boogaloo boys. Anyways, I was going to become a Boogaloo boy, but me and Mike Dunn messages are saved that we had conversation where we got into a big ass disagreement where he started acting stupid. It ain't the point that I don't disagree that black lives don't matter, right? Black
Mhm.
people do matter. 100%.
Mhm.
I'm never going to lie about that. But he went on acting like I acted like I hated black people. And I was like, that's fucked up, dude. I can't work with this type of shit. And I would told him if he came down here, which I've done some shit down here, if you look at some of the Clapper videos, you'll realize I do shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And you'll realize that I'm actually a person who is active in politics. But he didn't want to respect the facts that I had something to offer, I guess. I don't know why, because he thought I hated black people, and I don't know why. I don't. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I like black titties. I like white titties. I like brown titties. I like yellow titties. Dude, I love fucking titties. Don't you love titties?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Fuck
don't see
yeah.
nothing wrong with any different kind of them.
Right. Titties are good, man. Fuck, man. What the fuck is he talking about? I love pussy, dude. Pussy, it comes in fishy. Oh, got a guy down here. I got a guy. He's fucking staring at me. He knows I'm down here. I got a guy on me. You might want to come down here.
I'm right behind you. I'm
Right.
trying to figure out where he's at. Where'd you see him at?
He's right on me. See where? Look, I got a truck too. I got a truck.
I'm trying to get up to you.
All right. All right. Fuck. I don't have an extendo. Oh, he's coming up. I'm letting loose. He knows I'm here. He went inside the building. There's another guy down here with a truck. He's
Alright, I'm
inside that.
behind. Oh shit, who
No,
shot
no,
me?
no, 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 no. Don't let this happen.
I'm just up behind. Oh, shit, he's behind you. He's behind you.
Yeah, fuck him. I'm coming.
Whoever those people are shooting at you, fucking headshot me. I had your back right there.
Fuck it. I'm gonna get you up regardless. They can kill me. Fuck him. I'm just saying, man. Mike Dunn didn't really. He went to fucking Ukraine though. Oh, I'm down.
See?
Yep, it's good. It's
Uh,
all right. I got some medical on me if they kill me. I think I do. I should have some medical on me. I'm gonna get inside this building. I'm gonna try to. Fuck. They fucked me. Oh, and I'm out.
damn.
It's all right. Now he went to Ukraine though. I saw some of his TikTok videos back when he was on TikTok. I follow Mike Dunn. He became a person of interest, as a journalist would say. If you're a journalist, you know how to follow your story. Mike Dunn became a person of interest. You know what I mean? Because he was everywhere. You know what I mean? During BML's movement. Even when he had disagreements with BML's movement. You know what I mean? And one of his
Yeah.
favorite sayings is they may not agree with us, and we may not agree with them, but we still understand each other more, basically. You know what I mean? So all these famous ass people I know. You know, I even talked to the original Black Lives leaders before they had the four women. You know the four women who overtook Black Lives Matter? there was
Yeah.
a there was a pastor, and then there was another dude who shit.
That's what I
Fuck.
mean, man.
Right?
That's what I mean.
Alright. Alright. We'll try one more time, then we'll go to fours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might not be our day today. It'll be alright. But, you know, I've followed the movements. And some people are like, you're not with the movement because you're not out there doing stuff. But you know what I saw by just sitting back and not just supporting Black Lives Matter, but just supporting black people, period, is that I realized that they were killing journalists. And I realized they were killing white people out there. And Antifa, I watched a group of Antifa people leave a protest, right? After it ended, after everybody was dissipating, and their whole group was walking together. And there's this guy in their group who said something, who shouldn't have said something that was offensive, right?
Mhm.
And then they started hashing it out right before they were leaving the protest fully when they were on their way to the cars. And they ended up starting to beat the shit out of that dude. They beat the living fuck out of him, man. I watched it on live camera. I watched that shit. I watched these people do a lot of bad shit. And people don't understand that. And I was just like, why do I give a shit that you're communistic and you think I should give a shit about some fascist motherfucker who's gonna not like you? You know, and why not pin you against them and use your hatred and what you claim to be hatred? See, that's how I think, you know? And it's a terrible thing to think. But then they wouldn't respect me in the first place because if I voted Donald Trump, then I'm a racist. I'm a bigot. You know what I mean? I'm deplorable. I'm not of their kind. Hell, you're not even black if you didn't vote for Joe Biden. You know, you're not. You're not black if you voted, so I'm not black. As a matter of fact, what's so funny about me is I have family. Right? I have a tree line. I'm actually Chickasaw and Choctaw. I actually have Chickasaw and Choctaw in my bloodline. But the part of the Choctaw I have is part of the black community of the Choctaw. Or is it Chickasaw? It's Choctaw. Anyways, there's a black group of Indians who went out on their own after being part of another group of the Chickasaws. And it just happened to be that my tribal group was actually black people. So technically I don't run around and say like I'm 1% black. No, I don't say I'm 1% black. I don't even say I'm a percentage of black because I look white. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not gonna go to run around and say, hey, I'm black, because you know what my daddy told me? My dad said, son, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what you are, because you're not enough percentage of anything to claim it. You're just an American. That's all my dad ever told me when I asked him about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, well, I mean, he did answer. That's how I know, you know, technically. How I know that we weren't a part of the best tribe. But I did ask my dad about it. My dad told me, well, son, we're not really a part of the favoritist of the tribe. Technically,
Right.
you're not even a percentage enough to claim to be a percentage of that tribe. So, even if I had percentage of a black culture in my family tree, it doesn't change the fact that I'm still just not white, you know. And then I understood that factor when when I watched Black Lives Matter turn around against those who were half white and half black, who were trying to support them, but they were out there like trying to attack those people. Like, well, you're not fully black. You don't get the right to walk this sidewalk.
But they still have the same issues as all the black people do.
Right.
And I mean, I can find some relatability into your story because I'm the only white child in my family.
Right.
My brothers are all black, so I've never sat there and said that I was part black or wanted to be or anything because I don't find it appropriate or respectful.
Nah, I'm pretty white. That's what I tell people. I'm pretty fucking white. You're right. But I don't agree with the alt-right. I got into it with Bert Colucci. I got into it when Jeffrey Scope was in power. Matter of fact, I helped take down Jeffrey Scope. Nobody knows it. There was a reason why Bert Colucci took power. And it was admitted, and I have it saved. I thought I had it saved. It's still saved on BitChute somewhere. Where me and Bert Colucci got into this big-ass conversation about getting rid of Jeffrey Scope and why they got rid of Jeffrey Scope. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the point was, is he was wasting money to change the symbols. And I knew that. That was my opportunity to attack Jeffrey Scope because I knew that he had racially, what's it called? Racially
Motivated,
racially motivated people who only cared about the swastika. Ain't it what it called? The swastika?
yeah,
Right.
which completely has nothing to do with what they're going for.
Right. So that was my opportunity against Jeffrey Scope. It's like, they want the swastika. Why waste the money? What's the difference? So I had it back in the day before they censored me, that I had over almost 1,000 people, and most of them were alt-right. There was a big number of alt-right before they were banning the alt-right, because at some point, if you remember in the news, that they finally banned Jeffrey Scope, and they finally banned NSM from not from TikTok, but from Twitter. Twitter. I was on Twitter as a fake person called Mr. Purge. I was on Twitter gathering the people that haven't been banned off of Twitter, you know what I mean, who were a part of the alt-right, to attack Jeffrey Scope using alt-right tactics. I was using alt-right mentality. So I had to switch into a mentality, a personality, like a character, an actor, you know what I mean?
Right.
To understand those people, to put that into that position. And it came out down the road from what I did, you know, that was a reason why they got rid of Jeffrey Scope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they also,
Exactly.
they did claim it though. It's also recorded that he did claim, Bert Colucci did claim, that it was because there were people talking behind their backs. And he couldn't put up with people talking behind his back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that shit came out too. That's not a joke either. There's a lot of shit that you have to read in between the lines. Like, when they start agreeing that there's things that you're right about, but you know in your heart, it's not right to go out there with a swastika. It's not right to go out there and say white power. It's not right to go out there and say F this culture and F that color and F this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We all know that, but how do you get into that mentality? How do you play that character? That's what I do, man. And chaos and disorder, well, it depends who's the enemy, because it's not that I'm lukewarm. No, I'm not lukewarm. I'm a conservative constitutionalist. I understand what communism is. I understand what socialism is. I understand that actually I got into a phone call with Bert Colucci one time, and he was on the phone line having conversations and having a talk show back when they had their Blog Talk radio. You know, when he had Blog
Mm-hmm.
Talk, that he was talking with the Black Lives Matter leaders. And I asked him, it's like, why are you working with Black Lives Matter now? Oh,
If he's
because
so far right,
yeah, right, right. But see, he said because now, because during the time of that phone call, recently that Black Lives have allied with the Palestinian movement. Did you hear about that?
yeah.
Right, right, all right. So that was their opportunity. So he says now that they have something in common, because what they were doing was up with Palestine and down with Israel, which I went out there. If you'll watch the videos, you'll realize when I went out there randomly, and I didn't expect it. And you have to go to BitChute to actually watch the full videos, but on Clapper you should find some of them. But there's a group of people out there that were doing Black Lives and Palestinian shit against the Israelites and the Israel Jewish people. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
basically, the Black Lives went anti-Semitistic somewhat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they were supporting the Palestinians and doing a little thing, and I have video to prove that. Before they even claimed unity, I knew that Black Lives. Because right after I did that protest, in the news like a week later was another news article saying that Black Lives allies with Palestinian people obviously does not agree with Jewish people. You know what I mean? All this shit going down around me. You know what I mean? And then I get into this phone call with fucking Bert Colucci, of course. And he's on air, he's on Blog Talk, and he's having conversations with a Black Lives leader movement person, you know what I mean? And I'm like, why? Why are you? I thought you were against black people. But he's like, we have something in common now. So this is something to make you think about. So if the alt right can have something in common with black people, their pure hatred is against the Jewish people, isn't it? If they're willing to work with the Black Lives Matter group, ain't there pure hatred against the Jewish people?
From the Palace or Pakistan.
Well, Black Lives. If Black Lives is supporting Palestinian against the Jewish people during that moment in
Yeah.
time,
Yeah,
and
I'd
that
say so.
right, right. So technically, alt right people don't have problems with black people. That's educational right now to me because if Bert Colucci said what he said, that hey we got something in common against the Jewish people, that would tell me that's something to look out for, right?
Yeah.
Right, right. That's what I'm trying to say is I learned a lot of stuff by listening and doing half the political shit I did, dude. I mean, I'm not a bad person. I really do like everybody. You know what I mean? But I'm a constitutionalist conservative. I can seem like I'm lukewarm. And you're right, everybody has an opinion. Might not be right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Everybody has a different lifestyle.
Right. I'm not here to say people are wrong or the right, but I'm here to say that I understand, you know? I 100% understand. Not here to be nobody's enemy. I just I didn't expect that type of shit to come across it and half the information I've gathered and half the shit I did too. I didn't expect to take a chance and have people shooting or well, nobody shot at me. Good thing. I didn't think I'd take a chance with people trying to point guns at me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now that's some crazy shit. And I still went out there. After every one of those moments you see that someone pointed a gun and you hear about someone pointing a gun at me, which only happened twice. It only happened twice. I'm not gonna lie to you. It only happened twice. It was William Bungie who pulled the shotgun on me, and then afterwards, when I went out there, after that incident, there was uh there was a guy in a car, a suburban Jeep looking thing. You know what I mean? and
Yeah.
he jumped out the sunroof, pointing a silver, maybe a Beretta, a silver Beretta, pointed it right into my direction. You know, I didn't flinch because he was going down the road. I know if he started shooting, I'd have a chance to take cover. But I was waiting on him to pull it. I had my pole in my hand. I couldn't get the camera up, so I didn't get it on camera. That's what sucked too. I didn't get it on camera. Because if I did, I would have dealt with it appropriately. You know. I have to deal with things responsible too also. Here goes another thing about me. I cannot just shoot anybody. I have a law here in Kentucky, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's called 503.055. Code of Kentucky. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, this very law gives me the ability to take a man's life. Understand what I'm telling you?
Mm-hmm.
It does. Because if they try to jump me, okay? If you try to jump me, I could use my handgun or my gun on you, regardless. Because then I might feel my life is threatened.
Yeah.
The law itself says I have no duty to retreat. So, I have no duty to retreat. Understand what that means?
Yeah.
So I don't have to back the fuck up. I don't have to do shit when someone engages you. So when someone engages you, it's the difference of me engaging them face to face. So when someone runs up on me, which you'll see in those videos what that example is, and that will be the very example of the understanding, is when someone actually is the engager, they are the one trying to pursue you, that's your position of that legal position, and you're taking it step by step. So once they do that, it's like, that's your first fucked up, dude. You're the one who's engaging me. I haven't done shit to you. You're just running up on me like you're gangster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
There's a
mean,
lot of
so,
those people out there.
and learning the system, trust me, dude, you want to know the system. You don't want to hear people telling you, oh, I would have shot that person. Oh, I would have shot your ass type of shit, do you? You don't want to hear that
You know
shit, do
that
you?
that's just ignorance. It's people not knowing.
Right, right. You don't want to hear people who just like think they're Billy fucking badass. Well, that's nice. You'll go to jail in the penitentiary if you just draw your gun, or maybe you'll end up 6 feet deep because you
Yeah.
think you can take that person. Like Bungie, I told the cops, I was like, he had me. He had me. I admitted it that I gave him time to grab the rifle out of his fucking truck or the shotgun. It was a pump shotgun. To pull the fucking gun out of the truck. I gave him time to do that, and I gave him time to bear it above the barrel, above his shoulders. So the barrel was above his shoulders when he dropped the barrel into my direction. Okay? He dropped the barrel into my direction across his hood, and it was pointed into a dangerous position. And then, when I started saying he was pointing guns, even if he doesn't think that he was just pointing guns inside of his head, he's thinking, I have the right to bear arms. I don't know if he's educated about it, but I had
Yeah,
a,
but he doesn't have the right to pull it out on you
and he's trying to think
at
I'm
any
not,
moment.
he's trying to think, he's trying to think that, he's right for just dropping it and not pointing it personally on his shoulder. So personally, he doesn't put it on his shoulder to point it, but personally, he does drop it into my direction. And cops, I've had cops every time I go out there, every fucking time I go out there, telling me, don't point your gun into a dangerous direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because then you have the potential of being shot,
Well, not just shot, but charged.
charged,
Charged.
or accidentally discharging a firearm.
Oh yeah,
From
and
what you're
what's?
saying, it seemed like he could have accidentally just discharged that shotgun.
Oh yeah, he could have, and I didn't have a bulletproof vest on then. I got a bulletproof vest now. I could take the bullet if I had it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But you know, he went on and said it was irrelevant that he pointed the gun in my direction. He played a whole lot of bullshit during that whole conversation, which you'll see on there too. He went kind of delusional on me. I was like, dude, you pointed a fucking gun at me. Your wife tried to engage me. And she did. You look at the aggressiveness. You look how she tried to take me on. You don't know she's got a knife on her. Women are as dangerous as men. You know, there's a woman who, how can I put this to you? There's a woman who killed her boyfriends and husbands and shit. I don't know if you ever heard about the serial killer. Women can be serial killers, dude. Women can be monsters. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I've seen some
Don't.
documentaries on some.
And besides gender bullshit, they would say I'm trying to be sexist. And you're right, I'm trying to be sexist here. Why should I treat his wife any different than a man? You know what I mean? Let's not be sexist about this issue, right? She could have had a gun on her. She could have had a mini 9mm or a 22 on her. You know what I mean? She could have been trying to get close enough to just pop me in my stomach to feel the shock of the bullet. You know what happens when a bullet passes through you? It hurts.
Yeah, it tears everything up.
You know what? They tell you what you'll have to spend extra money on plates and shit, which is so stupid. You need like a training plate vest. Like my vest, I haven't trained with it. I'm not trained to take a bullet in it. But there are people who will buy that equipment and buy extra of that equipment, right?
Mm.
And then they'll let people take shots. Look on YouTube for people who take bulletproof shots. You know what I mean? People literally will allow people to shoot them when they have a bulletproof vest on, just to test the material themselves. But I've never did training in that vest. I've never taken a beating in it like some people have. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what it's gonna be like when I take my first shot in my bulletproof vest. I might be
Gonna
out of
hurt.
breath.
Yeah. I
That's
heard it
probably.
breaks. It might not go through you, but it might break a few ribs,
Mm,
knock your air out of you.
yeah. See what I mean? There's a lot of things about me people don't think I don't think, but I do. There's a lot of stipulations, educations, and all kinds of shit I have to go through when I go out there. And it'd be a sad thing to know this much, but yet be that stupid and go out there and get killed. And what's the worth of me anymore, right? I don't know. I mean, I might die the first day there's fucking war. If there's World War III and people invaded America, I don't know. What if I was the first person to die? What if I didn't die by a bullet? What if I died by a bomb? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's really
I mean,
no telling.
that's what I'm trying to say. Certain people just don't understand how I think. We got gunshots all around us. We're gonna have to hide. There's too many people around us. We shoot, we're fucked. Fucked if we shoot. They're gonna find us and come after us. They're hunting. I
I
bet you
got a
20.
suppressor, so
What?
I'm not gonna shoot though.
It's just two of us. It's 2-on-2. So if we find 2-on-2, we'd be good. Look good.
I'm just too super fucking close.
We're in a
Because
circle.
normally when you get engaged, I'm like somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in circle. We're in almost center circle.
I'm not a bad person. I promise you, dude. I'm not. I do everything by the book the way I'm supposed to. I sound. You'll hear me. I'll tell you I'm comprehensive about myself. I am drunk, and I will tell you I'm drunk during those videos. I might sound stupid, but there's a lot of education into what I talk about from what I have learned. It's not that I'm trying to say that is the way, but that's how it has functioned in my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So,
understand that.
I mean, we've played for a while. I've heard a lot of people. I've made a lot of friends. I won't be honest. I won't be mad at you. You don't want to play with me no more after you hear the shit you hear.
No, listen, like I said, it doesn't. I don't judge anybody on their opinion.
Alright.
There's a lot of differences in people.
I am honest, though. Let me tell you, man. I am honest. I'm gonna tell you, I don't hide nothing from no one. I am the underdog. I've been the underdog. I was on Facebook. I had followers. I had people listening to me before they banned Alex Jones. And when they banned Alex Jones, I was like, I'm not going to be the next person banned. So I unpublished my page. I did a lot of fucked up shit that fucked up my viewers. I fucked up my own viewers. That's the truth. I shouldn't have switched the way I did. I created a new news account, all this other shit, and I don't know. I've done a lot of fucked up shit during trying to be a journalist and a news producer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, I pretty much winged it the best I could, and I had a lot of influence. I had a lot of people that listened to me. I had a lot of people I could reach. A lot of people respected me. I had people, you know, on my side for a lot of different reasons. You know what I mean? Things have changed. I've lost a lot of an ability, and the alt-right hammers me every time. They're pissed off at me. And then I have enemies on the left side, and they fucking hate me too. They harass me and dox me. So I'm pretty much fucked on both sides of the fucking stream. I just I just think to myself about taking my canoe on down the river. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
There's always gonna be people that fucking hate and disagree.
yeah, but they take it personally, dude. I've seen some of the stuff they've done to me. You know,
That's
they don't
technically
know.
not your. That's not your problem though, because the fact that you got to them like that means that fuck, maybe something inside them's not fucking right.
Well, do you agree with the alt right?
I don't agree with. I listen. I have.
Right. I'm just
I
saying the
don't
alt
really
right
have a
personally.
si-
The alt
No,
right person. Right, right. Okay, so personally,
I don't
you're
have a
right.
personal
There,
preference. I disagree on what I agree on. You know what I
the,
mean?
obviously, we both agree that the alt right can't get right, but they're gonna attack me also. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
because
don't
you're
give a
just
fuck about me.
somebody. You're just somebody putting something out there that they don't agree with.
Right, and it's their opportunity to propaganda against me. That's their point. And that's what they'll continue telling you is that they can use that for any purpose and reasons, and that's the factors. I've understood. I've gotten deep into their shit. I don't talk to no one about what I know. I've done this shit for so long. It's sad. It's sad that I know half the shit, and I can't. I can't do half the shit I'm gonna do anymore unless I actually go out there. Which one of the things I've been talking about recently, which they would, if let's say that you faked who you were, or maybe you played the part that you liked me, but you was for the alt right. Put on a character. You know what I mean? You wanna
Yeah.
put on a character. You gotta put on a character. You gotta play the part. Anyways, point is what you're gonna learn is that anything I do amongst them is that if I go and do it, because of the way I've been talking. The way I've been talking is like, hey, why ain't the alt-right going out there? Because there is a law, and there are aggressive people out there willing to push that fucking issue about giving them a reason to shoot them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a legal way to kill somebody, but all you have to do is go offend them to their extent of their mentality now. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's the point. And they'll probably tell you, well, the only way I could be real is if I continue going out there, but they still don't give a fuck about me. Is what they'll tell you because I bring aggression to their group. And that's one of the rules. Used to be one of the rules. Back when Jeffrey Scope had the 20 rules, whatever, they have this little law thing, whatever the fuck it is, on their page. The 10 something, whatever, I don't know. But the fact is that the rule used to be is you're not supposed to bring aggression towards NSM. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So they take it offensive if I bring any type of aggression, even against Bert Colucci. He's a fat motherfucking piece of shit, but whatever. You know what I mean? And then the point again, like with the alt left. Alt left, if I bring any aggression towards them and I talk the way I do, I pretty much sink my little ship with their direction. You know what I mean? And trust me,
That's
oh shit, that is close. How you doing? I'm ready for him. Where's he at? He was right across the street. He's up on the hill, I think. He's coming down. Might have passed me. He's to the left. Coming in. Oh, I don't see. Well, no, yeah, I've made a lot of enemies. I don't make sense, trust me. It's all chaos and disorder in what I talk about. It's because I find opportunity in things. That's the biggest thing you need to understand is I found an opportunity to kill someone. I found an opportunity to understand something. That he's right there in this house. Right in front of me. Right in front of me. You see me? Right in this house.
Yeah,
Oh,
I see him. Jump up.
oh, I'm down.
No way. I knocked him.
Alright. Got another guy. Fuck.
Oh, why couldn't I get that fucking grenade off? Damn it.
Ready for teams?
Yeah, I'm ready for teams. Holy shit, I knocked the fucking one perfectly, and then I went and I didn't see his fucking teammate.
You realize though a lot of shit I've done in my life though is because I had opportunity to do it. It's because that was the direction that existed. Who would have thought about it? You know, that you can go out there personally, if you wanted to kill someone, let's say you're a murderer, you're a psychopath, you just want to take somebody's life, man, right?
Yeah.
And you know how the personality is with a Crip or a Blood. Then you understand the personalities of people who are wannabes, who think they're gangster living thug life, right? And then you understand the politics on top of that, how they're moving politics in those groups and all those kind of situations, right? But all you have to do is go out there and simply carry a Nazi flag or carry a rebel flag. Now, I carry a Confederate flag. I do. Because that's for history. Because historically, in my opinion, I support the first Civil War. Not that I agree with it, but who wouldn't want to agree with it? Because if it didn't happen, then why would black people be free over that war? But again, regardless if people want to or not, to agree with the first Civil War, I support it. You know what I mean? It's history. It's called history. It'll always be a fabric of the American understanding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean because most people don't appreciate stuff like that, and that's the reason why we are where we are today.
And that's my point, though. You know, people don't appreciate it, and when you know they won't appreciate it, they could put somebody up to hitting you. They can make somebody try to earn some. You know, back in what I understand, stripes and stars. Stripes and stars is pretty simple. Stars is called respect. Stripes is called power. Now you can get respect by going out there and throwing up gang signs. You know what I mean? But you get
Yeah.
stripes for making money for the family and doing things for the family. You know what I mean? Now that's gang to me, man. I know gang. I know what the difference is and what is small and big and what it means to be captain and lieutenant. You know what I mean? I get that shit. That actually goes through my head quite clearly. But the fact is a lot of people out there don't even understand that function, but then they think they do, and then they end up being what I would call where I'm already trained, paid money to be trained, and people don't know who have trained me, which of course I talk about it and they don't believe it, they don't get it, but nobody wants to fight me type of shit. You know what I mean? But they want to
Yeah.
go they want to go out there on the sidewalk and think they're going to do something, but they don't do shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just all mouth.
You know what I mean?
A bark, no bite. That's what they
Eh,
normally are.
it,
Keyboard warriors.
right. Bunch of bullshit. And I'm out there with my chest open, no bulletproof vest, motherfuckers threatening me, revving up their engines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I got motherfuckers out there threatening my life, saying they're gonna shoot my ass. You know what I mean? Fuck. Motherfuckers think I'm a joke. And I'm just like, what? I don't have nothing to prove to you. You don't pay me to do nothing for you. You don't pay me not to do nothing for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you could do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly. I'm gonna cause chaos and disorder the way I can. And like I said, if you pay attention to a lot of things I've done in my life, it is because I had that direction. I had that opportunity to take advantage of it and use it because it was a reasonable opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I could walk that sidewalk today. I could walk, well, not today, I'm drunk. Today I'm drunk, I cannot be out there. But if I was sober, I could go out there with my guns, a rebel flag, and wait on the dumbest motherfucker to try me. And maybe he'll swing at me and let me beat his ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe he'll pull a gun on me, and maybe I'll be quicker than the draw, and I'll take his life. And no one's ever understood that saying. It used to be a saying back in the day. You need to be quicker than the draw. You ever heard that saying before? Be quicker than the draw?
Yeah, I've heard it.
You've got to be quicker than the draw out there. So if a motherfucker really meant business, wanted to not like me, take it serious, and that politics, wanted to murder me to shut me up. You know what I mean? More basically. All they have to do is pull the gun, and then I get to pull my gun. You see how that works?
Yeah.
That's how serious it becomes. It's no longer a joke. It's no longer a half-ass fucking game. It's the most serious situation you ever ended up in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what you'll learn about me is that I'm sitting there facing the shit. No one pays me to do it. They think I'm a fucking joke, and I'm just like, fine. You don't pay me for your opinion to be personal. You can call me a pussy. I've been called a pussy. I've been called a bitch. But what do I survive through? Where you at? Oh, you're across the street.
Yeah. I think we're the only ones that landed.
Alright.
I'm gonna grab this car though when you're ready and go to their team.
Yeah.
Cause I jumped too early.
That's good. I'm just saying, man. I'm not a bad person. I just see things differently. They can propaganda against me all they want to, but it'll never make sense against opportunity. Opportunity is when you have opportunity. It doesn't matter who it benefits, and that's my point when it comes to chaos and disorder. Does chaos and disorder benefit any more than it would benefit someone who can handle chaos and disorder? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what's that saying go? Once you let Pandora out of its box, you can't put it back.
Yeah.
You can't put it back in the box, man. Once I get started, it's done. Once I get a hint, I'm started. You know what I mean? You'll learn that, though. You have to pay attention to that shit. I was smart, never got arrested. Never got in trouble for it. None of that shit I did, dude. All that shit you see, I didn't get in trouble for none of that. Matter of fact, I'm pressing charges against Bungie. I told him. I didn't mean him no harm. I told him exactly what I meant. He knew. He knew exactly. He had 2 years to settle with me. He had 2 years to settle with me before I went and started protesting him personally. 2 years. How can you be so nice to somebody? I don't know. They tell you they're going to challenge you. No. I say I'm going to challenge them. But they say they accept my challenge, right? They say they accept my challenge, but then again, they turn around on another phone call, which Bungie did, and I admit it, that he wanted me to write out my challenge. You can't just get me to write out my challenge. What are you trying to do? Get me in trouble with the police? You trying to say I'm threatening you? You want more proof? Because at this point, I'm proving that he's more willing to work with the fucking police than I am. Hello? Hold on, I gotta talk to my girl. What's up? What was you saying, Ellen? Oh. Anyways, you know, I mean, at this point, how they act, how they're talking, you know, everything that went down in the phone conversation, I was reading him, I was listening to him, I was sensing Bungie Williams, how serious he was and what he was trying to do. You know what I mean? It sounded like he was trying to set a trap for me. And it's just like, I can't give you that power. I can't give you that opportunity against me. Either you're going to settle this like a fucking man, or you're going to be a little bitch and make this complicated. Because you're pushing my buttons to make me do things that I have a legal right to do. Which I do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do have a legal right to protest. I do have a legal right to bear arms. So if I show up outside his business with guns, it's because I have a right to bear my guns, right? And if I'm out there on the sidewalk protesting him, it's because I have a legal right to protest him. You know, it drives me insane when I think about it. It's crazy. All he had to do was kick my ass, Tactical. All he had to do. He's a 5-star Sancho fighter, okay, dude? He knows more than I do, supposedly. You know what I mean? He knows how to... You can only use so much force in a fight. If you know you can get in trouble for using too much force, even if you have the right to self-defense, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he has to break my legs. He could have kicked my ass, fair and square. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't want to do that.
But you pulled the gun instead.
Yeah, he wanted to go with guns. And yet, he didn't even have the guts to pull the trigger. And people are wondering why I didn't shoot back. It's because, well, I didn't have a bulletproof vest on, for one. And he had the gun pointed directly at me. Number two is because once I disengaged him by law, if he does not continue engaging me by law, I have no right to continue engaging him as that type, as a specific type of threat. You know what I mean? So, and even if I risk my life, even if he became that type of threat, let's say me running even further after disengaging him to safety, for what little safety I had, and disengaging him even further to go all the way up a hill and around a corner to call the cops, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That he couldn't have just shot me in my fucking back. And he could have. He could have shot me in my fucking back. He could have pulled the fucking trigger, and I could have had to turn around if I was lucky and didn't get struck, and had to shoot back at him. You know what I mean? Those are things that could have happened. You know what I mean? When you put it all together, it's a lot of crazy shit that he didn't fucking think about. He didn't even think about his fucking family when he was out there, man. He didn't think about shit. He didn't give a fuck about his family. He wanted to make it worse. He did. Talked all that delusional shit, said it was irrelevant. He didn't have to say it was irrelevant. Didn't have to say it was irrelevant. Just say, yes, you're right. I pointed the gun at you in your direction. That's all he had to say. I could have dropped the charges. The cops were working with him. The cops were on his fucking side when I was out there. They didn't want to do their jobs. They didn't even do their job appropriately when they first pulled up. It was like they were already waiting for something to go down, because the minute I got on the phone with the police was like less than few seconds a cop car pulled from a fucking right. It's like they were working together. You know, it's like he was close in ties with those fucking cops, man. I'm not even joking with you. That's how serious it made me feel. And you might say it's paranoid, or you may say it was a coincidence. Now, most detectives would say that it's a coincidence more than it is paranoid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if I was detecting my own fucking life, which, by the way, makes no fucking sense, because I'm not a professional detective. You know what I mean? That's how he would put it. But if I had a mentality to even have a career in that type of direction, well, I don't know. What if I did have an ability to have such a career? Maybe I had potential to be a detective. I don't know. Why does it matter if I'm not a professional detective and I didn't just take 1 plus 1 and add 2 together, end up with a fucking equation? You know what I mean? And that's what I did. I ended up with an equation inside my head. I'm not saying Mr. Detective, I'm not saying Mr. Professional, but from all the shit that happened, how the cops handled it, how the cops showed up, how the cops wouldn't take it serious, because I was talking to the officer, I was telling, oh, sorry, that was my fault. Anyways, I was talking to the officer, I told the officer, let's step into the cop car, and can I show you these pictures off my phone and show you this video? Officer did not even want to jump in the fucking cop car. He wanted to sit out into the fucking sun and sit there and argue with me that I can't even see it. I can't even see it. What's the license plates? What's the color of the car? And later down the road, we realized that he finally told on himself and he took the car that he had that he parked in his parking lot. He parked it across the street to cover his little punk ass about the fucking situation. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Wow, yeah, it's complicated, doesn't it? It gets very complex once I start talking about this type of shit. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I don't fuck with the bullshit. I fuck with the real shit. These motherfuckers are in ties with the police because they train. Martial artists, okay, have an ability. Every martial artist can train police officers. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so
So most police stations do that.
right. So he has an ability to be connected with these officers. Now that's a problem to me because, well, you know, you you're not understanding what you're wanting. You're wanting to be serious with me, but you're wanting to use something that I can't turn around against you. You can't sit there and act like I can't expose it as if it wasn't a specific issue. It can be put into a specific issue, but not as the specific issue. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not trying to slander the cops. I'm not trying to say the cops are working with William Bunchy or Bunchy William has money in their pockets or maybe he's in ties with their family, but there is proof that there is an officer at some point in time that had family, a kid going to his gym who says, "Well, my kid is going to this gym and I'm here," and he's all in a conflict of interest of the situation. And it's called a conflict. Legal terms is called a conflict of interest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Legal terms are. See, that's how I think again. See, I'm not gonna just say that the guy has people going there and that there ain't an issue. I like to challenge that situation. Matter of fact, I like to prove that that is a conflict of interest of this dude's opinion versus my opinion. Is that a car? Is that our car? Going past this. But you know what I mean.
Our
So there's
car was almost out of gas.
yeah. But you know what I mean though. I'm not trying to make it difficult in no form or fashion into what I'm talking about. There are legal terms that you have to think about before you start opening up your fucking mouth about things. You know what I mean? And she's gotta go. Sounds goes, hey, what's up? Huh?
Yo, we got people shooting at us. Fuck.
Oh. Okay.
Got people all around
Alright.
this area, and they're stunning.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I was gathering some ammunition. I got a scar and shit now. But yeah, man, I'm not a bad person. I would have fought William Bungie. I would have let him kick my ass. I let him pad me up and knock me around. You know what I mean? Shit. Come hot shots down. He's dead. He's gonna be gone. Yeah, he's out. I'm coming up on y'all now.
I'm dead too. Fuck. Don't kill me, you dumb bastard. Oh my god. I hate this shit, man. Fucking almost knocked one and then fucking throwing smoke.
Blue over there taking his fucking. Let's go with a new match. Fuck it. We could always play some GTA and steal the jets if you want to. We can go ride around in the cars if you want to on GTA. Want to take a break?
Yeah. I think so.